Hey everybody, Max Bultman and Corey Pronman from the Athletic Hockey Show's Prospect Series here. Will Smith centers one of the most productive lines in recent memory at the U.S. National Team Development Program, Corey. It's the reason that he's a likely top 10 pick, maybe even a top 5 pick. What makes him such an intriguing prospect?
Yeah, he had such a great season, one of the best in terms of statistical performance in the history of the national team program. Scored a little over 2 points per game in his USHL games. He has a tremendous offensive abilities. His puck skills, his vision, all get very high grades. He skates well. He can shoot the puck well. When he has the puck, whether coming in transition or especially when he has it on the offensive zone, he is a very dangerous player who projects to have a lot of offense at higher levels and could be a guy who could be a top 2 line, maybe even a top line forward in the NHL.
Given that, what is keeping him from being considered in that same top group? There's kind of an established top 4 in this draft class.
Right, and I think you compare him to say Adam Fantilli, and you'll see one there's a size gap. Fantilli is several inches bigger, a lot bulkier, and I think with Smith there is a concern on his two-way play that off the puck he's not competitive, but I don't think I would consider his compete level a major asset. I think there are some scouts who want to see him be a little bit more detailed, work a little harder without the puck. And so I think that's where some of the qualms come. Whereas you look at Fantilli, you look at Carlson, these are big competitive forwards with a lot of offense. Will Smith kills penalties. He plays big minutes. They rely on him in key situations. I don't think this is a guy where his compete level is an issue. I just don't know, especially given he's slightly below average frame. I don't know if I would consider a major asset, and that would be the differentiator that would keep him from the same group with Fantilli and Carlson.
So one of the questions people sometimes have with the U.S. National Program kids is all those kids are great. It's the best kids in the United States for their birth year. Who's driving who? Who's elevating to? Is it unanimous that Will Smith is the driving force leading this team? Or is there any risk that maybe someone else we've talked about the most productive line in recent memory, someone else is that driver?
All right, and that line consists of Gabe Perreault on the left wing and Ryan Leonard on the right wing, both of whom we think will likely be first-round picks. And there are some scouts I talked to who think Ryan Leonard's a better player than Smith. I don't think that's a universal opinion. They obviously will know that that he doesn't have maybe the hockey sense, the playmaking ability that Smith has, but they see a guy who is really hard to play against, projects as a really good two-way forward in the NHL. He played up with the U18s at the previous U18 World Championships as well, along with Smith. And like I said, I think it's a minority opinion, but there are some people in the league who feel that he is the best player on that team.
All right, so for people who haven't seen Will Smith play, who is his game going to remind them of?
The guy I kind of think of is Evgeny Kuznetsov. They both of them are pretty good skaters. They both have excellent skill and offensive creativities. They aren't maybe guys you think of when you're thinking of first guy over the board to kill a penalty or take a D-zone faceoff, but they're guys who drive the offense, put up a lot of points, and can be guys who could be a big part of an NHL team's power play.
And in Kuznetsov's case, of a Stanley Cup winner.